Excellent. Okay, welcome back to the Crown of the Oathbreaker for our third session. So last week we had a good tour around of the Odin Bear with Word Splasher. Visited various locations, offers of jobs, offers of monies, and we'll pick it up with all of you gathering back at the Lucky Tavern with Renal kind of helping out with her Uncle Ricio, as she calls him. Taking orders. Vidania got a job, I guess, looking for someone called Drax Tightlips. But she also knows there's a halfling missing in Willow Creek called Byra. So 2 missing persons, 2 priorities. I'm going to hand it over to you guys and just let me know what you'd like to do.
So who is? Sorry, I'm trying to remember. I remember that halfling girl, but I don't remember Drax. I know Vidania was the one who started that.
Yeah, so Drax was someone that the Red Cloaks were looking for. He was someone that was always going frequently to the bar, and he had spoke about getting rich. And so all of a sudden he just kind of went missing, and so he's apparently been missing for a couple days now.
If he's been missing for a couple of days, then maybe is one more day gonna bother him too much? Whereas this one, like the other one, is the halfling has just recently been missing, right? So I kind of want to do that one
just
first.
To be very straightforward, the Red Cloaks haven't exactly ingratiated themselves to us.
Yeah, like
I mean, I'm down to help, but the missing child is personally a bit more of a priority for me.
Plus Renell is kind of is thinking that, if without the helping hand of a stranger, her mom would have just died on the street. So she wants to pay it forward. So
just one minor thing I'll add to that is, I'm not sure if this will factor into your decision, but it's a last known location of Byra was Willow Creek here. So you're looking at a day travels there and a day travel back. So slightly, sorry, my map's not quite loading. Yeah, sorry, here, Willow Creek, it's a day to get there and a day to get back. So you're looking at least 2 days for Byra. I'm not sure that factors in your decision, but I thought I'd just mention that.
Okay, and what is our next sort of like? I know we had like a couple of things that are happening in a couple of days, right?
Yeah, we were supposed to help out Ozar in 2 nights, basically. So if we travel to help the missing child and come back, that's pretty much going to be happening next as well.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if we get back in the morning, we can always look for that guy that during the day. If it was some kind of food thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how Renell feels at least. So less about the monetary value than like the urgency. Like, this dude looks like he can probably take care of himself. So allegedly. Plus, it's like, it stands to reason that whatever shenanigans he got up to is probably no good. It's probably like some sort of quick rich scheme gone wrong. So, whatever.
So outside a game, what time of day is it?
Well, early morning. You've spent the night at the Lucky Tavern, so that day is yours.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, I mean, since everyone seems to be mostly on board on finding the girl, shall we travel over to there and try looking for her?
Yeah, hopefully we can knock it out quick so that we'll have time to start looking for your guy as well before we have to do our night activities.
Well, with Vidania, she would probably just like obviously she would share like the info about the guy, but she would also probably be trying to share like trying to get it in on the inside with the red cloaks would probably be beneficial if we're going to be working a lot in the city or around there.
Yeah, no, that could definitely be a benefit.
Yeah, for sure. Like I don't think Rynell's opposed to looking for this dude. She just has a preference of working this other lead first.
Of course. So it sounds like we'll go ahead and travel up north then.
Anyone need anything to supply up before we leave?
Yeah, so at the start of so I don't think heroic inspiration. I'm just double checking this if heroic inspiration goes away after a long rest. Let me just double check the rules on that. Because if not, then I can use my musician feat to give more people heroic inspiration.
Cool.
Let me just double check. Sorry about that. Nope, it doesn't have a. It doesn't, like, I'm looking at the rules glossary. It doesn't look like it has like an expiration.
Makes intuitive sense.
So it doesn't look like it has it. So I'm going to go ahead and use at the beginning of the day. I'm going to go ahead and use an encouraging song to give to other people heroic inspiration. So that would be who did not have it last time? Because I remember I gave it to 2 people.
I do have it.
And I do have it.
All right, then I'll give it to Vidania. Just sing, like, play you a jaunty tune to give you encouragement before we go out the day.
All right.
And it's the next morning, so we would have got a long rest, correct?
Yeah.
Yep. Assume you're long rested.
Yeah, and just as a reminder, heroic inspiration is a reroll on any die, not just a d20. So you could technically reroll like your damage if you feel like it.
So you make a roll if you don't like it, just re-roll it, right? It's not like an advantage system. You just like, oh, that sucks. I'm gonna roll it. Okay, good. And I'm kind of liking learning stuff, kind of by the way as we go through this campaign and the new rules. So
Yeah, just wing it.
wing it as we go, of course. But like I remember last time someone cast sleep and it was a saving throw, not roll a bunch of dice.
It's a saving throw now.
Yeah, so little subtle things like that. Well, I'll definitely learn as we go along.
Yeah, or like True Strike is good. True Strike is good.
True Strike was the worst cantrip ever.
It's good now.
Now it's good. All right. So, unless there's any preparations you wish to do, we can head out into the wide world of Aglarion.
No, I'm good unless anybody else needs to get supplies or anything.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. So, let's go through all that. So, Renelle, I see you first on my list of PCs. So, can you roll me a d20, please?
Now. There you go.
Ooh, 17. Okay, and roll me a d100 as well.
90 cobalt.
Would you roll a 90? Oh, that's not the right place. This is the right place. Sorry, I'll get there. You rolled for a random encounter, so that's. I have to scramble a little bit here. Hard to prepare for these. Okay, so as I hope I emphasized last time, Odin Bear and the Kingdom of Eglaria and Adold as a whole is going through a bit of a golden generation. The military is well funded. Taxes are being used appropriately to keep not only Odin Bear but the wider area as well. Everything is going really, really well. And as you start on the road to Willow Creek, you get about there's constant wagons kind of coming back and forth, bringing grains and food and eggs and meat and things like that from Willow Creek, and kind of wave them as they go past. But just to the side of the road. Oh, you guys aren't great on passive perception, are you? Well, level 2, I guess. So, Vidania, I'm going to say you see a caravan that appears to have kind of rollen off the side and rolling down into almost like a little valley. It would be easy to walk past, but you just catch it out the side of your eye. It's some type of like a covered wagon. There's no horses attached to it, and it's kind of upside down in this slight valley on the side of the road.
How far off the road is it?
It's about 50 feet. And what you notice about that is it would have to have left the road and then rolled to go down. So it's kind of really in an odd position. As I said, hard to spot, but with your passive perception of 14, you do spot it.
Vidani would probably hold. Well, I don't know how we're what our marching order is, but Vidani would probably stop and just kind of like peer down there, and she'll kind of like speak up to you guys and go, "There's a wagon down there. Should we check it out?"
A wagon, you say?
Sure. Someone might need our help.
Is there people near it?
She'll shake her head and kind of like peer down there. Can I do possibly like maybe like a perception check to see if there's any, like, I guess, movement going down there?
Sure. So you walk up
Can
to
I look
right
out
at
and
the
see
edge
if
of the
there's...
valley. Yep.
While she's looking at that, can I look out in the woods and see if there's any like bandits or anything, or anybody standing by?
Sure. So for Danya, that's a good way to start. You see crap, yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh my god. Yeah, I'll be able to look out as well.
Yeah.
If you don't mind me rolling.
That whole +1 from Track of All Trades didn't do a whole lot.
What are you looking for, Renell? Looking for a possible trap?
Just for just keeping an eye out, making sure that trying to peer at the caravan to see what happened to it, like to see if anything's moving.
Okay. The wagons, it's like a covered wagon, like an Old West style wagon, and you peer. I say with a 21, you see some flies buzzing around it.
Oh no. So I'll let the rest of the party know and let them know that it looks like the wagon's been out for a while. So there's carrion bugs there already.
Well, possibly some people were killed here, but maybe we should still check it out to see if there's any foul play or maybe possibly stuff that was left behind.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, let's
I can look inside.
So Pinky, you kind of skirt down the valley into this little dip where this wagon has found itself, And you look inside, and there is 4 bodies inside. They're very obviously dead. Like a mother, a father, a daughter, and a son. And the daughter and the son about 10 years old. And they're very obviously dead. They stare back at you, Pinky, with, blank, soulless eyes. And the bodies have started decomposing, hence the flies.
Pinky just falls back and like, not again, not again. There's that family.
Really?
Vidania will
Any,
come. Oh, go ahead.
I was just
Sorry,
going to
is
say, does Renell see anything sort of like identifying marks, whether like where they might have been from or anything like that?
Hey, what, Renell? Make me a history check. Do it that way. See if you can recognize where these people might be from.
Oh, boy, I'm great at those. Yep.
Yeah, you're
Super
not
great.
sure. I mean, they're very obviously commoners. They could, there's different styles in different places. It could be from Willow Creek, Ronell's End. Could be working at the stud farm. Could be working the Ulden Plains. You don't know.
Any sign of what killed them? Like, did they crash? Were they like murdered?
Yeah.
The wagon, is, even without a roll, it's very obvious that it rolled down here and crashed and broke apart. I'll give you an option. You can either try and work out from the outside, which will require a medicine check at disadvantage, or if you want to get up close, it'll be a straight medicine roll. Your choice.
Yeah, I'll go up and take a look.
Okay, it's you step carefully because it's a bit messy.
Oh, Jesus.
You're not sure. Man,
Guys, they're
this-
dead. They're definitely dead.
When I looked inside, did they see like signs of struggle or maybe like, like open wounds, like kind of like from swords or anything?
Medicine check at disadvantage.
Okay. Medicine.
Nice.
13. You notice no like slashing sword marks or arrow holes or anything like that. In your opinion, Pinky, they're just plain old dead. Like as if they dropped dead. No obvious wounds or anything like that on the outside of their body.
It doesn't look like somebody killed them with a sword or a club. Maybe they were sick or something.
Maybe.
I'll have Vidania kind of like climb into that wagon, and I'm gonna have her search around to see if there's any like goods or anything.
An investigation check. Okay. 12.
Look around and see if there's like a family name or anything that I
Sure,
can find.
Make an investigation check as well.
There we go. That's
Okay, so between the two of you, looking around, there's some grains that probably destined for the markets of Odin Beer, like sacks of grain. But in the pocket of one of the father, you find a black unicorn statue made from onyx. And just appraising it and weighing it up in your hand, Hjoll, it's worth, in your estimation, it's worth much more than the wagon and the grain combined.
this thing. This looks like it could be worth a hefty sum.
All right. Does Renell recognize the? It's a unicorn. What was it? It's some sort of like carving, right?
It's
A little statue.
a little
Yeah.
statue made from
there's-
onyx.
Yeah, does Renell recognize it as some sort of like ritual item or of any significance?
Religion check.
Sorry? What check?
Religion check to see if
Lineage. Oh wow, I am rolling well today.
um I'll say this. You've Does Renell know what Renell's mother stole?
Nope, not at all.
Then I'm gonna say no.
Okay, that's fair.
Maybe
I
you should
wonder
hang
what
on
he
to
said.
this statue just in case I get shaken down.
All right, we can maybe sell it later, and I'll just like put it in Renell's like backpack.
So
Yeah,
Renell
we'll
has
split it.
no-
We'll split it 4 ways.
How long would it take to like dig a couple makeshift graves?
Well, there's 4 of you. I'll say an hour per grave. If you want to dig a decent 6-foot grave, then an hour per grave.
have the
What
time,
are
maybe.
what are funeral rites in this land, Malcolm? Is it primarily burial, or is it like do we burn bodies here? Or
I was gonna ask, like, would burning them be like acceptable? I feel bad just kind of leaving them here.
Rich
Yeah.
people bury, poor people burn.
It's better than nothing.
yeah. So I'll take out my tinderbox, light up a torch, and sort of like arrange them, arrange them as if they were for a proper like cremation, and then just like cremate the whole thing.
Well, fortunately, they kind of live in a natural crematorium with this the wagon, so it's relatively easy to set up. I will say the other tradition is as well is placing coins on the people's eyes and copper for poor, platinum for nobles. So you can choose. You don't have to do it. I'm saying that's the tradition to put a coin on their eyes. And
Yeah. So there's so that'd be 8 copper, right?
Yeah.
2 for like yeah. Renell will
I'll
take.
throw
will-
in 4 copper.
Yeah, I'll throw in 4 copper as well. So, total of 8 between the 2 of us.
and you let the pyre burn. And who knows what these family, you're not sure what happened. No horses, no sign of sword play, no sign of foul play for that matter. They're just plain old dead. But you get a rather nice black onyx unicorn out of this.
Let's see. Oh, could we get like a sheet, Malcolm? I can start like keeping track
Sure,
of like
sure.
party stuff.
Actually, I'll do it this way.
Or we can always just add it to our little games underneath our chat or something, just for like loot that we have.
Yeah, like I was thinking like a just like a blank handout, Malcolm, and then
Yeah,
just
there we go. That's perfect.
edit like just give us like edit. Oh, there we go. I see it.
You should, if you see under protagonist, there's a thing there called party loot, and that should be all editable by all of you. You can just take notes there if you like.
Yeah, I don't think I can though.
I don't have edit on it.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't. I can open it, but I can't edit.
That's all right. Just give me a second. Edit. Oh, sorry. It's just visible. There we go. Should be able to edit it now.
Okay. Yep. There we go. All right. And I can just like I'll keep track of loot.
Rest in peace.
I think he just stands and like wipes his face. All right, we should go. They are sent off.
Hopefully the
Yeah, let's, move on.
You push on to Willow Creek. You arrive like around midnight or so, but it's generally about a day per hex. But we're just saying it's a day. But you arrive at well into the early hours of the evening, like about midnight. Do you come into the town? Right here somewhere of Willow Creek, which there we go. Some of you from around this area would know Willow Creek is very much a lumber milling station, and can't do it from here, Ali. You have to wait till I have a break.
When's that?
About an hour or so.
Does Mama know the first
I don't think so. Let's wait. I'll be up later, okay? Sorry. Yeah, Willow Creek, milling town, lumber town, primarily lumber. And you arrive at the gate. The gates open. It's times of peace. You arrive in Willow Creek. What do you do?
So what pieces of information did the mom tell us about like where she might be?
She apparently went to. They say she went to kill something, some kind of creature. I know
Monster with the head of a lion.
Yeah, you described some kind of creature, so I don't know if there was like maybe some kind of hunting party she headed out with.
Yeah. So where would such a request come from, Malcolm? So we'd go over there to figure out like what creature they were hunting was and where it might be found.
They weren't hunting it. According to her parents, she was hunting it. But there was harassing local communities. I mean, there is a town hall up here. Because you arrived so late, the town is basically closed down. Like many farming towns, things start at daylight and end when it gets dark, and then you arrive well after the time it got dark. So
People at tavern might have some information.
Yeah, I was just going to ask if there was.
Check
Yeah,
there.
we can just go. Yeah, we can just go to a tavern and like get a room or something and figure stuff out. Ooh, that is a big one.
So this tavern here, the dancing pony, the dancing pony. You go in and things have quieted down. There's inevitably the odd drunk farmer, but there's a barkeep there with a dirty cloth in his hand. Thinking he's cleaning glasses, but really just smearing the muck around. But
Yeah. Quick question, Malcolm.
Yep.
Has Renell been here before? Do you think?
I don't
Like
think
just
so.
as a day trip or something like that? Or no?
I'll let you decide. I mean, I'm envisaging Rhinell as a bit of a city girl who just hangs around in Odin.
Yeah,
It's up to you.
I'd assume not. Like the only reason I could see like her maybe going here is if like she had to run an errand for the inn, but otherwise, yeah, she's probably a city girl. Okay, that's fair. Just wanted to double check.
As I said, it's up to you. But yeah,
No,
go.
it makes sense that she wouldn't have. Like this is just like a small farming village, right? So it's not like it has Disney World or something.
Oh, I think to interest a young teenage girl, farming. Whoa, exciting!
Yeah, that's that. Yeah, I agree. So yeah, Renell's just gonna head over to the bartender and say, "Excuse me, sir. Hello."
What can I help you with?
Me and my companions were looking for lodging and some information. Not necessarily in that order.
Lodging I can do. A silver piece a night, and I'll throw in breakfast for you. Of all four of you.
Oh
Give me
yeah,
a
of
silver.
course. Yeah, Renell's feeling a little generous because she kind of scored well with the performance last night. So she's kind of like, yeah, sure. It'll be on me for a little bit. Yeah, so she will pay the silver, and then she's going to ask about the little halfling girl to see if she showed up in town, and sort of like I'll basically ask about her based on what the mom told us, and see if he's ever like heard about either the girl herself or what in particular she's hunting.
So you relay what the mother told you. It was a tail. It was a creature that threw spikes with its tail, and it was harassing lots of farmers. And Byra saw this as an opportunity to start her adventuring life. And they got into an argument with the mother, and eventually it was like, "I'm going to do it anyway." And then she headed to Willow Creek. So you relay that, and the guy says, Byra, yeah, she's often poking her nose around here looking for mysteries to solve, monsters to be taken down. I haven't seen her for a couple of days. I know she visited the mayor of this town, Rowan, before she left. Maybe it's best if you talk to Rowan, but he's sure he's asleep at the moment. But break of day, you'll find him off in the town hall.
All right. So there's not a lot of people in the tavern.
Yes, but they're drunk. They've had too much and they're slumped over tables.
Okay, so probably no point in offering her musical services because
It'll be
they're all.
unappreciated.
Yeah, exactly. She wants an audience for her art.
Of course.
So yeah, so I'll let the rest of the party know. Hey guys, I got us our accommodations for tonight, and I think the mayor will know more, and we can talk to him first thing tomorrow morning in the town hall.
Alright. At the crack of dawn, then.
Yep. Yeah, so at that point, Renell's just gonna head to bed. It's been a long day. It's been a long day of traveling. So
Absolutely.
she's just
Okay. So you go for a long rest, and you wake up bright and early as the village of Willow Creek comes to life. But Yol and Vidania, you wake up in the morning as you usually do, rub your eyes, and there's a nasty crust that you just can't get rid of. Until I tell you otherwise, you're at -1 to anything that relies on sight, and that will include attacking with swords and bows and magic. So it's pretty much +/-1 across the board as this gunk is in your eyes and you just can't get rid of it.
Okay. And this is us waking up in the morning.
Yeah, when you wake up, you rub your eyes and you just
Gotcha. Okay.
it's a little bit fuzzy, I'd say.
yeah.
Well,
Just put
she
on
will be coming out from her room, rubbing her eyes and kind of like almost like squinting a little bit underneath her little hood.
All right.
Guys, I might. I don't know. I got pink eye or something. Maybe I caught something from that wagon. I'm all itchy. Maybe I don't know. Maybe it's allergies.
You try to wash your face.
Good idea. Good idea. No, that didn't help. Yeah.
Usually helps me.
I mean, I feel better. Just my eye, it's a little blurry.
Yeah, it's like Renal's going to look at your. Oh, what's going on there? It's like and try to. Huh? What's that? What is that?
I don't know. Doesn't
Huh.
feel great.
Is there any way to sort of like figure out what that might be?
You can make a medicine check as you inspect the eyes of Yol and Vidania.
Yeah, sure. I'll do that.
I should check, is Vidania okay with that, with the mask on, to have her eyes looked at?
Well, I mean, her mask only goes partially over her nose, so I mean, her eyes are still available.
Sure.
17.
17 is good enough. They have a disease called eye rot. And Renell, you'd know that over time, if not treated, they will go blind.
I will let the party know immediately and just like need to get that taken care of. Let's find the girl and then we can run back to town and get you treated.
Jesus.
Is it
all right.
contagious?
I don't know.
The cure disease amongst you.
Too, baby.
Just don't poke my eyes. I think you might be all right.
All right. But yeah, so
Anyway, we got other stuff to worry about right now.
yeah, let's knock this out, and then we'll rush to town and get you guys treated. ASAP. So yeah, I guess we'll go to the town hall. So do we think? So does Renell know where like this eye rot could have come from? Is it probably from like handling the dead bodies earlier, like yesterday?
Well, the two people who went into the wagon was Yol and Vidania.
Pinky was the one who looked inside.
I had Pinky, you were looking inside, but not looking around. You just looked. That's how
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
keeping track of where people were. And
Okay.
Yeah, I was up in there.
Yeah, they actually like looked and searched the bodies and stuff. So makes sense.
Right, well, we better hurry to town hall so we don't
Yeah,
lose.
let's go find this mayor.
Yep. Yeah, so we'll head to the town hall.
okay, so there's a town hall there. You go inside and you are. What do you do? There's almost like a receptionist there.
Yeah. So we're in town. We're looking for a missing halfling, and the tavern owner said that. What was the name of the tavern owner?
Rowan.
Okay. Rowan. Rowan mentioned that the mayor might know more about like where she might have gone.
Oh no, sorry. The mayor is Rowan. Sorry, the mayor is Rowan.
Oh yeah.
But
We're looking for Mayor Rowan. There was a halfling girl who passed by to hopefully like solve the mystery of this monster that was injuring your farmers, and now we're trying to get her back. Her mom's worried about her, so we wanted to talk to the mayor real quick to see if he knows where she might have gone.
I mean, Mayor Rowan is in a council meeting at the moment, and he's probably not going to be out for some time.
At 6 a.m.
Bright and early. He was
Inside check.
here. Sure. Well, he was actually here at 5 a.m. Yeah, seems legit, Pinky.
Have you heard of some kind of creature that's been harassing the farmers around here?
Oh, the thing that shoots spikes from its tails. Yes, we've heard reports of that.
Do you know where the last reports were?
And who are you exactly?
Oh, we're just folks that Byra's mom hired to look for her. She's worried. She hasn't been seen in a while. And maybe we can take care of this
Yeah.
monster for you as well.
Yeah, they own a shop in the next city over, and we've offered to try to find him for him.
Make a persuasion check. Who was doing the talking? It was Yoel mostly. So Yoel, make a persuasion check.
Could we say Renella is assisting?
Sure. So roll again.
Well, there you go.
You know what? I'll use my heroic inspiration and try to
There
get
we
something better. A little bit better.
Yeah.
Do you have to take the new roll with heroic inspiration?
Yes, you will have to take the new roll.
All right. Well,
Which would be the
I shouldn't really be telling you this, but you seem like good people. Please, I'm going out of a limb here. If Rowan, the town mayor, she points to a portrait on the wall, that guy over there, if you guys are up to no good, if you're up to something other than helping that young, arrogant halfling, then it's going to come back to me. So please behave, but you seem like good, trustworthy people. I shouldn't really be telling you this, but here we are.
We're just looking for the girl, and then we'll be on our way.
Yep.
About an hour's camp west of this, west? Yes, west, is a lumber camp. And at that lumber camp, there was a recent attack from the creature, and that's where Byra went. So, if you just head pretty much directly due west for an hour or so, you'll find a lumber camp. There should be a fairly basic dirt road almost. And if you go there, that would be the best place to start searching.
All right.
Much appreciated, man.
Yep. Thank you so much.
Oops.
All right. We'll head
This
out.
time.
Okay, so you head out due west, following this very basic trail, and you come across indeed a lumber camp. People are chopping down woods. People are, getting ready to drag the wood back to Willow Creek, and the camp is a buzz of activity.
Yeah. So I guess we'll go to like the foreman, who looks to be a foreman.
Yeah, kind of busy here, guys. What can I help you with?
Yeah, we're just looking for a halfling who might have passed by a couple of days ago. To
Ira, right?
Yes.
Yeah, she
Yeah, we
came
were
here.
sent by her.
Sent
Go
by
ahead,
her
sorry.
mom, I'm guessing.
Yes. Yes. We were sent by her mom to bring her home.
We were attacked by this creature with spikes, and we told Byra, like, if we're struggling, we did lose a man, that she's off on a suicide mission, and she left here. And we did a search for her, but we couldn't find her. But she headed further west from here. So if you want to have a look west, it's good luck. But I think you'll be chasing shadows. I think she's gone. I don't think she's coming back. I pray to the gods that I'm wrong, but I think she's gone.
Well, even if that were the case, I think her mother would still like the closure. So
Of course.
if we can just find her, then dead or alive, we can at least give her mom closure. And, who knows, maybe we can even take care of that monster for you.
Best of luck is all I've got to say to you.
Yep. Well, I'll say we'll need it.
Did you try to fight the monster?
The trouble with the monster is that it flies. It very much favors hit and run tactics. Throws down a few spikes, took out our friend, dug its deep claws into him, and took him away.
Flying. That's not good.
Not good at all.
So Pinky will just kind of get his javelins ready.
You can probably take him.
Okay. So you head off further west, looking for signs of Lyra. Can you all make me a group survival check, please? As you try and look for traces or it's cloth footprints, halfling footprints, that type of stuff. 15, 13, 11, and 15. It takes you most of the day. So it's taking you a lot longer at this stage of the journey than you would to actually locate Byra, but you do manage to find her. And this is the scene that you come across.
Ha! Hello.
All right.
This
It's
webbing.
Just like
So
okay, go ahead.
this young lady, who presumably Byra, and this thing here, they're about 20 feet off the ground. You can see how the web kind of connects, to trees, like this sort of stuff. So about 20 feet off the ground. And the webbing goes all the way to the ground, but just so happens that they're right on top of the webbing.
Well, there's webbings. Do we see like spiders?
Make a perception check.
Nice.
Well, -1, so 20.
Looking through fuzzy eyes. Just check something. 21. That would be that plus that. You do actually spot a spider lurking. They're pretty good at hiding, but I rolled a 2 on the dice, so you see one
Lucky me.
lurking over there.
Oh. Guys, my eyes aren't the best, but there's a big fucking spider over there too.
Ha!
Once
These
Loyal points it out, you all get a visual on the spider. It's kind of hard to spot. It blends in with the darkness of the forest, and it's not moving at all. But once Yola points it out, you do all see it.
All right. So does it look like this beast is also like webbed up?
Maybe you can't see it, but there's a little token on it, a little web marker on it. They're both. If you imagine like Frodo in Return of the King when he was wrapped up, like lots and lots of layers of spider webbing. Yeah, that. So very much encased in webbing.
Well,
Guys, I think the spider is more the target right now,
oh yeah, for sure. So
but we're still gonna have to get her out of there.
yeah. If we can just cut her free, then we can just leave whatever this thing is.
It might be best to fight the spider away from at least her, since she's in danger.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like we assume the webbing is like flammable, right?
I'm gonna give Pinky some bardic inspiration.
Heroic inspiration. Still.
No bardic.
Bardic, that's different.
You get a D6.
I can have 2 of them?
They're
They're
different.
different.
Okay, I
Bardic
didn't realize.
inspiration is there's like the regular inspiration. There's a bardic inspiration. inspiration.
Yeah.
Okay.
Heroic inspiration is basically what used to be just DM's inspiration. It's the toggle to the
Reroll.
right of your walking speed. Bardic inspiration is different.
Okay.
I like this new inspiration because, as you probably know, I'm terrible at giving out DM's inspiration. So this kind of takes care of it for me. So I like the system.
It's actually also stronger because rerolls are better than just giving you advantage because it lets you see the dice first.
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe we should make a trap for the spider.
I mean, I was just gonna shoot it, so.
The
Oh,
spider,
if you
Do you have a
No,
trap in
it's-
mind?
as you're having this conversation not far away from its webs, you notice it slowly moves to about there.
Slowly move to about there.
Yeah, moving back a little bit.
I will ready a shot if it comes at us, though.
yeah, if it didn't go, the spider web it will rush towards us most likely.
Yeah, so I'm about to shoot it. So unless you guys have any other preparations before we start. Because I am not getting anywhere near that web.
No, I mean, I think it's smart to lure it away.
I think he will move forward and he'll try to. Is everybody ready?
Yeah.
Can
Give me the word.
so I'm guessing this is the tree that's right above Pinky. Can I have Vidania stealth to kind of like hide behind it or whatever?
Sure. It's a perfect hiding space spot for Vidania.
Yeah. Stealth rolls are different now, though. So
How are they different?
Malcolm, I just noticed my life showing all before we leveled. I don't know.
yeah, it's not linked to your HP, so I just changed mine to 14.
What's your hit points, Pinky?
22.
I'll just set it to 22. There you go.
Okay.
And how does...
Sorry, I just realized.
Someone said there's a new rule for stealth or something?
Yeah, you need a minimum of 15 for stealth to happen. Let me bring up the rules.
Thank you.
And just FYI, the player's handbook, like the end of it has a rules glossary, and you can just like literally look up the thing there, rather than
The actual book?
yeah, or even in like what do you call this? Even in D&D Beyond, yeah, it's the hide action.
Oh, that is... So if you click on that, it'll take you to the glossary. Okay, so learning new stuff. From the hide action, while you're... Okay, so Vidania, you think you're hidden.
Yeah. So it is both harder to do and also more powerful because it literally gives you the invisible condition. And line of sight no longer breaks it.
Interesting. Okay, so Vidania attempts to hide in the bushes. Pinky, you get closer.
Yep. So what Pinky's trying to do is, so when I ask if everybody's ready, I assume everybody said yes. I will try to make noise and basically to draw it towards me. But I'm not going into the net in the web. I'm just kind of like throwing things in there, like a rock or. Right.
I'll tell you what, make me an intimidation check, Pinky, to see how obnoxious you can be.
I had a shot ready if it did attack us or come after us.
Okay, so you do follow around a bit,
Mouse, stupid spider.
and you get the impression the same way that you don't want to get into the web. It doesn't want to leave the web, so it does not leave.
Oh well, I'm just gonna shoot where it is until
Well, it is also ready so no surprise or anything. But
Roll
let's.
for initiative.
Yeah.
Am I able to take my ready action?
But hit at a readied action as well. So to resolve that, we're just going to roll for initiative. Who are we missing? Vidania.
Oh yes. 1 second. Let me do it now.
In. Okay, so with oops, with Pinky jumping around and trying to get the spider's attention, definitely has its attention and is getting ready to do whatever it's going to do. But Yol, you're first to react. What do you do?
I'll hop forward a little bit, and I will true strike it,
Okay, nice.
and I'll fire away. There we go.
Nice.
Oh,
Nice.
that's the way to start. Yeah, natural 20 definitely hits. So good shot.
Natural 20!
And I'll make a radiant damage.
All right, digs deep into the spider. Let's have a little spider squeal. And I'll make sure so you guys can see the hit point bar, which you can. Okay, cool. So a little bit of damage, but yep, second level baby. Nice shot though, Yol. And is that your...
Does that damage correct?
You
'Cause I see
rolled
a 0 in there
one.
somewhere.
Yeah, you just rolled 2 ones.
Oh yeah, I did. Okay, all right.
That's very sad.
Yeah, a little bit. All right.
2, you do a critical hit and do 5 points of damage.
Yeah, right. That's balls.
Yeah,
All
the
right.
absolute minimum damage for sure.
As I said, this caps out at 20, so that will eventually change, assuming Yol survives that long, says the DM ominously. Okay, excellent shot though, regardless, Yol. Good way to start the encounter. And Renell, and once again, this creature is... I'm going to say it's 10 feet up in the web, so it's not on the ground. So it's the web, it's kind of halfway up its web. Renell, what would you like to do?
So I would like to use my bonus action to rage. I'm sorry, innate sorcery.
There's a rage just for you.
Yeah. Yeah. So what this does is I can use it proficiency bonus times per day. It increases the DC of my sorcery spells by +1, and any sorcerer spells that use the attack roll have advantage.
Okay.
It is, and I'm going to go ahead and use first level spell slot to cast Chromatic Orb at advantage
Sure.
on Mr. Guy. And I choose the type of damage. I'm going to say lightning.
Nice.
Yeah, nice. The chromatic orb hits, and the spider once again recoils back. But that's a nice hit. Wow.
Yeah, also, interestingly, if you roll the same number on 2 or more of the d8s, the orb leaps to a different target of your choice within 30 feet of the target.
To Byra?
No. So you see lightning sort of like strike Sting Fang, and then sort of like an offshoot of the lightning just basically hit this manticore. Well, try to hit that manticore because I still have to roll to hit.
It's to a different target. So it also takes 16?
No, I need to roll damage again.
14.
It's a new attack roll and make a new damage roll. So it takes 14.
Yeah, and a 17 hits. Oh, wow. Picking out the extra bad guy. Excellent.
Yep. And that's my turn.
Quick question: I would assume that the webs would be like flammable or something, probably.
Yeah, that's why I used lightning.
Yeah, one way to find
You'll
out.
find out.
Okay, so the creature known as Stinkfang is going to scatter down to about there, and it's going to shoot out some webs at. Actually, it's not an area of effect. It's going to shoot out some webs at Pinky. I just clicked that. Pinky, your armor class is
17.
17, so that'll hit with a 19. So you get instantly encased in webs, and then scuttering down, the creature grabs you and scutters back and brings you into the web. Now, because it doesn't have unlimited movement, it's more or less on ground level with Pinky attached to the side. And yeah, that's what it does. No damage, no damage, Pinky, but you are mechanically restrained by the webbing. So as you're starting to be dragged into this web, Pinky, what do you do?
Am I able to break out of it? You can certainly try.
Can certainly
Okay. What do you want me to roll for that?
Athletics.
Athletics? Okay.
This will be your action to do it.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if I can. Do I have a. Yeah, let's do this first.
That would be a no.
Can I roll d6? Yeah.
Ah, well, but the DC is 15, so you can roll your D6, absolutely. But you break free of the webbing. As I said, that's your action. Actually,
17.
17's enough.
Okay,
You
and
can
then
still
yeah, and I think I can do one more action, right? Search.
Oh yeah, but if you have action surge, absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, so I guess I'll break it out, and then did I see how it shoot the spider, the web towards me from where?
Out its butt, because that's how spiders shoot
Out of
webs.
butt.
Yeah.
All right. Can I try to stick my sword right in there, just trying to basically?
Sure.
I wasn't sure if it came from mouse or from bottom, so.
No, you can try and plug up the butt, absolutely.
So, would it be an attack or?
Let's make an attack roll. And
The old metal suppository.
Yep, make an attack roll.
Okay.
No longer restrained. I'll say you get a hit on it, but you don't manage to clog up its butthole, so you can roll damage for that.
All right. 12.
Jeez. 12 points of damage. Yes, a good shot with your action surge. The creature is. Well, let's see what the creature does. Hard to read a creature. You can move if you like, Pinky, but that would be an attack of opportunity.
For now, I'll stay for now.
Okay, cool. And Vidania, via your almost hiding spot, what would you like to do?
The spider, is it on the ground or is it kind of like up a little high on the webs?
It's right on the ground.
Copy that. I will have her move up. So I'll have her running up from behind the tree. And we're going to go ahead and, while she's moving, she's going to unsheath her scimitar, and we're going to do 2 attacks.
First swing with the scimitar is a hit.
And then she's going to follow it with slashing across its, trying to get it on one of its legs. She's going to thrust her other hand forward to an unarmed strike. I'm going to go ahead and re-roll that with my die.
heroic.
The inspiration I got.
The heroic one. Yeah.
Heroic. Sure. Because 8's definitely missing. And an 18 is hitting, so boom, you get a good punch in for another 5 points of damage. Okay, nice. Hasn't gone
And then
well.
that'll do it for me.
No damage from the attack. It was just to try and restrain you, Pinky, so no
Okay.
damage. Yo! Straight back to the top of the order.
Yeah. So I saw what Pinky was trying to do to try to kind of clog him up. I would like to try to cast Mage Hand and try to Mage Hand the butthole to where the webs might not be able to come out. Just like hold it there and block it.
Alright, make a magical attack with your mage hand. Slightly weird, but I love it. No. You don't manage to stick a finger in the,
Oh
in the
no.
butthole. That's a miss.
Alright. I'll inspire Pinky again. So take another D6.
Pinky. Oops. And Renell, staying well back out of danger very sensibly. What would you like to do?
Right. I'm going to. Yeah. What I'll do is, I will go ahead and use Font of Magic. Ooh, that's a long thing. To eat 2 sorcery points to create another first level spell slot. So I'm just going to use both my sorcery points. And then I'm just going to go ahead and use that first level spell slot I just created on Chromatic Orb again on Stingfang. So lightning damage, once again at advantage. That is a 22. And that's 8 damage, and I've rolled doubles again. So it's going to bounce to the Manticore. Well, I'm going to try to have it bounce to the Manticore.
Sure.
Or
See the
whatever
roll.
that creature is. That's a 10. So I assume that misses.
That does miss.
All right.
Okay,
And-
nice.
So 8 damage to this guy. And then I'm
Okay.
going to go back like maybe 30 feet. Like off
Sure.
the map.
Sure. What I'll do. There we go. We'll extend the map a little bit to give you space to retreat back.
Go to like here.
Pink Fang is going to risk an attack of opportunity. So Pinky and Vidania. They take a swing if they like. Pinky hits. Vidania just hit. So both of you hit. Ooh, ouch. 18 points of damage. Okay, so it scurries away as you slash at its back. What's its movement? Start from there. 1, 2. Grabs hold of Byra and starts scurrying away in a northwestern direction. And I'm going to say it's almost using Byra as a shield. So if you take a shot, there's a chance you might hit Byra instead. And it's scurried up 10 feet into the webs as well. It's grabbed Byra and it's taking off. Pinky.
So overall, how far is it from me? So because right now it shows 35, but is it 45 feet because of the height difference, or?
60 feet, taking the height into account.
60. And the spiderweb would be like what, a difficult terrain or something?
So let me
How
just
do we
make sure I
deal
did
with it?
this right. Because to take the dash action, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So dash is over there.
Oh, okay.
Does she get half movement because she's carrying something?
I'll take her back a little bit. She's very adept at dragging stuff around in spiderweb, so move her back a little bit.
Okay, that's fair.
So if I try to use my movement to get closer, how close can I get?
Well, at the very least, it's difficult terrain, and you're running the risk of being trapped in the webs as well.
Mm-hmm. I'll try that. Here's a question: will I be able to get within 30 feet with my movement?
No,
Probably not, right?
because as I said, at the very
Oh,
least,
difficult
it's
it's half.
terrain.
Yeah. Okay. Let's try something else. If I go like this around, if I dash, can I get? And I think my movement is actually 35, right? Because I'm pretty tall. Let me double check. Where does it say movement on the screen? Oh yeah, 35. So if I dash at 70 feet, so can I dash around, try to get like closer here?
You kind of have to go sort of this way though by Yold, because otherwise you're risking going the web. So feel free to move, but it's gonna be like that. But I'll leave that up to you.
Yeah, so I'll go like this if it works. That's 70 feet.
Yeah. So you dash around to that side. Okay. That would be your action and your movement.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Vadan, you're getting a good slash on this creature's back as it runs past you, but now it's got Byra. What's it going to do with Byra? You're not sure, but what does Vadanya do?
So seeing that it's trying to use Byra as a shield, the spider's still technically a lot larger than Byra, though, correct?
Yeah, as I said, there's a chance of hitting Byra. But, yeah, you're right, Stingfang is much bigger than Byra.
All right. Vidanya's gonna kind of risk it. She's going to bring her hands together and she's gonna conjure up some magic, and we're gonna go ahead and do. She's gonna do guiding bolt.
Okay.
Please don't kill her.
Oh my god.
Okay. So
Do
the
you still
guiding
have
bolt,
inspiration?
I already used my inspiration. So since that whiffs it, she's gonna go ahead and do the same thing that kind of Pinky did. So I'll have her kind of move over and do about 30 feet.
sorry, you're not using your heroic inspiration?
I already used it earlier for one of my attacks.
Okay, cool. So the guiding bolt misses. As I said, there's a chance that it's going to hit Byra. I'm going to say roll a d6 and do not roll a 6. Okay,
Yay.
so just plain old misses and just goes off into the forest. Hits an owl, goes, whoo! It's slit up and starts glowing to its great
It's like-
annoyance.
But that'll end my turn.
Okay, yo.
All right, let me let's see. 30's there. 35 is there. Okay. So I'm gonna run. Go 30 feet there. And then I'm gonna use my bonus action. I'll rabbit hop 10 feet that away.
Sure.
And I want to try to use my mage hand to try to rip some of the webs off of her.
Sure. Once again, make a magical attack roll thingamajig.
And I will use one of my luck points to take advantage on that.
Sure. And lucky you have to state beforehand, right? Oh, well, lucky you
Yeah.
did.
Yep.
So you're trying to rip the webbing off. Sure, you rip the webbing off, no problem. So she's technically not restrained. She's still in the grips of the spider, though, but the webbing has been removed, and she is not resisting the spider. She's either unconscious or dead. You're not sure.
Alright, that's my turn.
Okay, cool. Renal, all the way back over there. What would you like to do?
Going to move up 30 feet. How far am I? Am I 80? Yes, I am 80. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and cast True Strike, still with advantage because of Sorcerer Rage, we'll call it. 19.
It's a bit further than 80 feet away because it's 10 feet up in the webbing. There's
Oh,
a
okay.
little bit of movement to move forward, like 10 feet.
Oh, okay. Okay. So it's still not quite 80 feet.
Regardless, it would
in
have been
which
a
case-
disadvantage, and if it's a disadvantage, a 15 hit. So, however you want to look at it,
Okay.
it's going to hit. So,
Okay.
4 points of radiant damage from your crossbow with True Strike. Okay, nice.
Yep.
Okay, Sting Fang. Let me just roll this a couple of times. So 2 rounds, that doesn't get his webbing back. Sting Fang, this is not how you saw your day happening. Campers down from the tree, from up above. Leaves Byra behind, but she's still kind of trapped in the webbing, even though she's not webbed herself. And comes up to Pinky. And seems a way to do this. Okay, so it comes rushing out of there, comes up to you right in your face, Pinky, goes to bite you, and rolls a natural 20.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
okay.
Oh no. Please
Oh,
be alive.
Whoops. So that's going to be 10 piercing and 10 poison.
Okay.
Are you alive?
I'm still alive, barely, but
Make a
Barely
make a,
counts.
make a Constitution saving throw too while you're at it.
oh no, Constitution. Okay.
You have Bardic.
You do.
Yeah. 21.
Oh, I don't think you'll need it on that.
Yeah. So as it sinks its teeth into you, you feel the poison pulsing through your vein, but you manage to resist it. Then it comes at you with a claw. And this time it rolls a 7, so the first claw is going to miss. But then the second claw,
Oh my.
19. 19 hits.
That hits.
Okay,
Yeah.
so the second claw hits. And then does 4 slashing.
And I'm down.
Then it's going to scamper back and get behind this tree for some cover. Okay. So you watch as Pinky gets stabbed by this creature. Pinky goes down. He is in serious hurt. And yeah. Okay. Pinky, make me a death saving throw. Don't remember how to do
What's
that.
Yeah, I can always forget. Is it GR or something? GM?
Like that.
GR.
Should have a macro so I don't have to type that out each time. Okay. So
You click the dice roller. There's a GM roll option you can toggle on for it.
Really?
So all you know,
No.
Pinky did not roll a natural 20. So we'll see. Might have been a natural one.
That did show up on our thing for whatever reason.
Well, ignore the 17. That one doesn't count.
Yep.
Yeah, I was trying to test that thing.
Well, feel free to test me. What else are you going to do? Vidania, the creature has got 3/4 cover. So if you want to attack from there, it's going to be +5 to its AC.
Gotcha. She's going to continue to keep on moving to try getting it from its side. So we're going to have her move up, and that'll be her full movement. But what we're going to do, since we can't get to the creature, I'm going to do Spare the Dying on Pinky.
Okay, cool. So no death saving throws for Pinky. I like it.
Did you need me to click on it, or you good?
It just happens, doesn't it?
Yeah, it just happens. There's nothing for me to really kind of show it or whatever. I can, so yeah.
Okay, so healing energies flow into Pinky, and Pinky, the horrible wounds that the spider does close up. And, he's not breathing, but he's also not dying. So, no, he's breathing, but he's not conscious. Yeah.
Yes. But yeah, we'll end the turn there.
Okay, nice. So Pinky stabilized. Gold, what would you like to do?
Okay, I'm gonna let's see. Run over that way. I will I'll take my little horn off my belt, and I'll just try to blow a really loud, annoying note at the spider, and I will cast Dissonant Whispers on him.
Whispers. So that's a wisdom saving throw. He rolls a 15, so the whispers do not get through to him.
All right. Well, he still takes half.
Oh, still takes half?
Yeah.
Okay, so 6 points of damage to the spider. It's a saving throw, so it covers nothing out. Oh, whoops. No, that's right. Okay, cool.
And
Okay.
I'll hop 10 feet back this way.
Okay, Renal, you got a really tough angle. You see a spider butt poking out from behind the tree. Might be possible to hit him.
So she'll move to here to try to flank the other way.
Sure.
Still 3/4 cover, right?
Yeah, from that angle, yes.
All right. In which case, let's see. There we go. She's going to use another first level spell slot to cast Chromatic Orb, still with advantage.
Yep.
To lightning damage. 22.
Even with the cover that hits, as a lightning courses around it, it's looking really wrecked, but not quite wrecked yet.
Yeah, and might as well, right? So since I rolled doubles, it bounces and might hit the other beastie. So I'm just gonna go ahead and see if that happens. 21. Wow.
So, does it have to be within a certain range?
30 feet.
Sure, I'll give you that. So 20, 20 lightning. Should have rolled that on Stingfang. Oh, not by,
Yeah.
about to damage Renal. Sorry, Renal. There you go, 20 points to the
The other
creature. And I'm going to say that with that hit, the creature shakes itself and it wakes itself up from taking this damage. It's still in the webbing, but I'm going to roll the Manticore into initiative order. Oh, look at
Let me
that.
see how much damage it still has.
Oh, sure. It's about half, but actually it's exactly half.
Okay.
Okay, so the Manticore just coincidentally gets its turn next.
I'm sorry, Malcolm. Can I go ahead and drop prone? I'm gonna drop.
You're gonna drop what?
Drop prone.
Oh, we're now just gonna drop prone. Okay, cool. That's a good idea. Okay, so the Manticore needs to make an athletics check to break free of this. And has a +3 to this. Okay, so it uses its turn to break free from the webbing. And it still has its movement. And it flies straight up into here, 30 feet. So it's like, that's 40 feet off the ground, from the absolute ground. But it takes off and breaks the webbing and flies straight up. Oh, good. All the monsters get to go together. Excellent. Sorry, just a sec. Okay.
Man, Stink Fang's still.
I got lucky. First of all, I don't think it'll matter, but it does not get his sweeping back. Just starts sprinting away to the south. Increase my map again. Recognizes a losing. Oops, wrong one. Recognizes a losing battle when it sees one, so it takes off to the south. And sort of scurrying through the forest. Why won't my map expand? I keep on doing the wrong one. Just do it like that. That should be big enough. There we go. The extra 10 feet down that way. Like I said, Stinkfang Pinky, you're unconscious. You can practice rolling death saves if you like, but it doesn't matter. But Vidania.
So the spider from where it's at, is it from her angle, is it behind coverage?
Yes, you're shooting through webs if nothing else, so I'm going to give it 3/4 cover.
All right. And then this spiky flying beast, it's above the webs currently?
Yeah, it broke free and then flew straight up, so it's effectively 40 feet in the air.
So if I was to step back a little bit from the webs, would I have a clear shot at it, or would it be behind coverage?
Take a couple of steps back, you can absolutely get a shot at the Manticore.
All right, yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. We'll get back, and she'll go ahead and conjure up her magic again, and we're going to go ahead and do a guiding bolt at that Manticore.
Right, let's see if this one hits.
Oh, come on.
That is going to be a miss. Another owl. Woo! That gets hit. You have 2 glowing owls in the forest now. Soon to become stuff of legends.
Oh, man. All right. She is going to go ahead and... How big is this boulder?
That's 10 feet.
Okay, I'm going to have her move behind it to get some coverage. She's not going to stealth or anything, but just kind of hide behind it.
It's good enough for 3/4 cover, so you're good. Ducking behind the rock. Yold! Stinkfang tends to be fleeing, and this Manticore is looking angry. What do you do?
Yeah, I'm gonna. I'll bonus action toss a healing word to Pinky.
Okay. Ooh, nice 2d4s now.
Oh yeah.
10 HP.
Yep.
Awesome. Thank you.
And then I will, I guess I'll try to take a shot at this guy then.
Because it's so far above the web, you can just take a straight shot if you like. 20 hits the Manticore.
That'll be Radiant. God, what's with the ones? Give me something here.
I'll roll damage again,
and then,
just to see, to make sure you're not rolling ones all the time. Ah, there we go. Just bad luck.
Yeah. You can reroll
then,
the Seems like a waste of heroic inspiration. There.
And how are... I already used mine. And how high are the webs? They're like 20 feet off the ground? But like the area underneath them isn't like webbed, right? Like, can I go under it? Okay.
Nope. Web up
So
and
then
down.
I'll just... Yeah, seeing Renell go prone, I will kind of do the same, and I'll just kind of drop prone as well.
Outside of the web, of course. We'll say that's outside of the web. Will be nice.
Yeah.
It kind of looks in it. But you're outside of the web, so you're not worried about that.
I'm trying to kind of get under this bush that's here a little bit.
Sure. Renell.
All right. Stand up.
Mhm.
That takes 15 feet of movement. I will move 15 feet down. I assume is the spider in like super cover or something?
You're shooting it. Yes, it is. There's a big whole bush here, so I'm going to give it 3/4 cover.
3/4.
Yeah.
All right. We'll see. So it's within range, so it should be just advantage still. Yeah, that misses, I assume.
That's missed.
All right. Then I will once again end my turn by dropping prone.
You have movement to do that? Oh, no, sorry. Just
yeah.
Dropping is fine. Yeah.
Yeah, it's standing up that's 15 feet.
Okay, the manticore flies above you. You can feel its wing beats above you. It's going to first try and send a tail. It's going to send a tail spike in your direction. Your prone idea here, so it's going to be a disadvantage. So it fires a... What's going on? There we go. Fires a tail spike, and at disadvantage, it's a 7. It gets annoyed though. 30 comes and lands. Actually lands right next to you. Boom. And then it's going to come at you with its bite at advantage this time. A 14 Renell, which hits.
We'll go ahead and shield that.
Okay, so your shield comes up, which pumps it up to 17, I believe.
Yes.
And it's going to try and bite you. What is it? No, claw you. So it tries to claw you at advantage, looking for a 17. And it rolls a 14. So all 3 attacks from the Manticore miss. And that's its movement, so it's going to end its turn there. Sting Fang. 3, 4, 5, 6, 6. And I'm going to say at the moment it's out of sight. You're going to need perception rolls to try and see where it is, but it has dashed away into the forest, so we'll see what happens. Pinky.
Right, Pinky will stand up. So, oops. Oh, thank you. And I guess I try to move. That would be 15 feet, right? To get as close as I can to... and then what I will do is...
Help, I'm being oppressed.
Yeah, so I use a cloud giant ancestry, so in a spot where the Pinky is, his form will just turn like into like a smoky dust, smoky cloudy thing, and then all of a sudden he will appear here.
I like the way that your species feature keep on increasing as your level goes up. I think that's a
Yeah.
Cool thing with the new system. Not race, of course, but
So-
species.
So then I will throw, since I cannot really move any closer, I'll throw javelin at Manticore.
Sure. It's on the ground now, so yeah, just go for it.
6 damage.
6 damage definitely hits the Manticore. Okay, nice shot. Okay, cool. Is that your turn?
Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay, Vidania with the Ettercap, with the Sting Fang out of sight. What do? You can try and spot it if you like.
Sorry, my kid is kind of crying. What was that?
What would you like to do?
So from Vidania's point, how is Byra looking? Is she like stuck in some of the webs above the ground?
Just make a perception check. We'll say it's a free action. Yeah. I'll say with that perception, you notice that she is breathing, and she's just lying flat on top of the webbing. So she's stuck there, but she appears to be alive.
Gotcha. Okay. I will have her start moving then. We'll do 30 feet there. And so the Manticore, it's on the ground currently?
It's trying to maul poor Renelle.
Gotcha. I'm going to go ahead and use my action to dash.
Okay.
We'll get there, and yeah, we'll just end the turn there.
Okay, rushing towards Renelle's help. Excellent. Yold, all the way over there, buddy. What would you like to do?
Yep. So you said the webs weren't on the ground, correct?
They go all the way
All right.
down to the ground. So if you went there
Oh, they do.
on the ground, you would be stuck in the web.
Okay, I thought it was like a canopy of webs. I didn't. Okay.
No.
So
no.
then, all right. All right. Well, I'll stand up and I'll run just behind this little stump, and I'll just use my mage hand to kind of try to pull Byra a little more towards the edge of the web over here.
Make a spell attack. It's a d20 plus your spell attack thingamajig. Yeah, that. I'll say you drag her 10 feet that way, like to about there, and she's only 10 feet above the ground now. Maybe one more of those, you get her out.
All right, and then I'll give Vidania my last bardic inspiration.
Vidania, bardically inspired. Nice. Renelle, this creature is trying to stab you and sting you and bite you and claw you, but you're rolling left and right and dodging it brilliantly. What do you do now, though?
Yeah, I'm basically the Millhouse meme of, oh no, I'm in danger.
It's not Millhouse, though. It's Ralphie. Ralph.
Ralphie, yeah.
Ralph.
Yeah. I'm going to stand up.
Sure.
And actually, the innate sorcery ran out because it's a minute, so that would have been 10 rounds. So I'm going to go ahead and use it again.
Okay. So that's your bonus action.
Yeah, bonus action. And then I actually need to double check whether you can true strike with your punch. Give me a second, sorry. Well, let's read the. Sorry, I'm just double checking what that.
Just says one attack with the weapon.
Now
Does
that
it-
is worth at least 1 copper, so I can't just punch it
Yeah.
with true strike. because fists are free. Yeah, then I am just going to go ahead and cast Mind Sliver on it. So that is a DC 14 because of innate sorcery, increasing my DC by.
It's got -2 to its intelligence saves, and it was a 4. 3 psychic
Alright.
damage.
It takes 3 damage, and the next saving throw it makes is subtract 1d4.
Sure, so I'll put a little minus.
And then I'm going to die.
Okay. You're standing up?
Yep, I'm standing up.
So it's going to forego its tail spikes. It's going to, well, first of all, it's going to try and bite you. Ew.
Natural 20!
Oof.
Oh, that's not good.
That's better than a natural 20. Look at that beautiful roll there. Put it in Discord.
Oh my.
Even that's the roll you want to do when you're at disadvantage.
Oh boy. Alright.
You take 17 points of damage.
And I am down.
It lets out a little roar and crawls over like a dragon towards Vidania. And is going to try and claw at Vidania. Rolls a 13 Vidania. I think that misses. And comes at you with its,
Yep.
other claw with another 13. So one fantastic hit on Renel and 2 misses on Vidania. So it's a manticore.
I'm just testing this knockout. Sorry, I'm just making sure it works.
Sure. Oh yeah, I see that. You can take that one as well if you like for next round.
Alright.
So is there 10? It's actually gonna, after attacking you, Vidania, it's gonna try and fly up in the air. And it takes off 20 feet in the air. You can have attack of opportunity if you like.
My rolls are garbage.
Once again, level 2. Okay, Sting Fang's long gone. We'll take another. He's just gone. So, Pinky.
Yeah, he's gonna be back in a couple of levels. All leveled up.
Alright. Pinky will do this, and let me know if it works or not. So I'll get close. They're here.
Keep in mind it's 20 feet in the air.
Yep.
Okay.
So I will use my ancestry again. This is the last time I can use before long rest. So it's 30 feet in occupied space. Can I appear above the manticore?
Yes. Well,
You can certainly try.
How would it work? Because it's hold on. Let me see if I can put features. I think. Where is it?
are you trying
Based
to
on-
land on the manticore or go above it and swipe it on the way down?
I want to basically swipe it with the maul.
So jumping up, taking a swing at it, and then falling back to the ground.
Yes.
Okay. Tell you what, we'll make. Normally I'd say acrobatics first, so you make athletics. So you're going to hit it. It's going to be whether it's a disadvantage or not. Is how perfectly you time your jump. Let's make an athletics.
If I use bardic inspiration that I still have, I can. If it's disadvantage, how would it work? Would it go to the disadvantage roll?
Tell you what, if you use your bardic inspiration, you can attack normally.
Okay, so first athletics, right?
But I'm saying if you burn your this is a roll out of my butt type of thing. I'm saying if you burn your bardic inspiration, it's just gone. You don't get to roll. You can roll normally, but at the cost
Okay.
of your bardic inspiration.
All right, so let me make sure I mark my cloud jaunt, so it's marked. So I appear above. I do attack with the maul.
Sure. Oh,
which is
beautiful.
21.
Hits.
I hit that, so it's 8 damage.
Uh-huh.
And I have proficiency, which is topple, which gives it prone condition.
Oh, I see what you're up to.
So it falls, I fall on top of that.
So topple, does it automatically do that?
I think so. Let me see. Sorry, my mouse isn't. It's basically proficiency.
Hit a creature with a maul. You can force the creature to make
Oh no,
a
it
Constitution
has
Makes a
to roll.
con save.
It has
Yeah.
to make con save, yeah. So it needs to be 13, I believe.
Yeah, 13.
13. Okay. And a Constitution saving throw. It's pretty good at these. Roll me 3d6. Pinky.
Okay, roll 3d6. 11.
So the creature falls to the ground with you riding on its back. It's gonna say it's gonna land prone as well. You almost killed it with that, but not quite. And you take half the amount of damage as you ride it down. So you take 5 points of damage as you ride this creature down. But you land beautifully on your feet right there. And
Awesome.
yeah,
That's my turn.
That's
Natural
like
20!
like a natural 20 almost. Beautiful. Okay, the manticore just lands, Vidania, the manticore just lands prone at your feet. What do you do?
She's gonna look a little bit surprised. She's gonna kind of like quickly yell out, "Well done!" And then she's gonna go ahead and attack.
Sure. At advantage. "17 hits, might be an natural 20. Oh, 17 it is. And I'm pretty sure you're going to do more than 2 damage as you do. So, Vidania.
How do you want to do this?
Let's go.
Well, seeing that the beast kind of just like lands right in front of her, she's just gonna like bring back her scimitar and then quickly lunge it forward, kind of like going into the forehead of the beast, just to kind of like quickly down it right then and there.
Okay. So, cool. The creature's dead. We're going to maintain initiative order as Renella is dying. And there's a chance she might actually die. So, Vidania, that's... Is there anything else? Movement, bonus, or anything?
Yeah, I'll have her quickly move down to Renell, since she hasn't moved at all. So I'll have her come over here, and I can't really do anything with bonus action, so we'll just end the turn there.
Cool. Yo! All the way over there.
Yep. Yeah, I'm gonna run over there. Reach. Shit. All right. I'll use my action to dash.
Oh.
And I'll healing word Renell.
There we go. Okay, with that, everybody's alive. Just took some big hits there. And, yeah. What would you like to do?
Well, we probably should try to get by route.
Yeah. If y'all want to like stand under and catch her, I can kind of mage hand her over.
Okay. Let's try that. I wade through the web, cutting like my way.
Oh, I've been talking all this time and no one's been listening. Right, I've been on
Oh.
Yeah, no.
So Renell's going to just be on lookout, waiting, just making sure the spider doesn't come back.
Make a perception check for now.
All right. 16.
no sign of Stingfang. And I'll say between the efforts of Pinky and Hjol with cutting and carefully moving around, you can safely get Byra out of the webbing. Takes 10 minutes or so, but with some careful hacking from Pinky's. What does Pinky wield? Pinky wields a longsword?
I have a great sword, great axe, and maul, and
Cool. What's over the
a few javelins.
well, not the ball, but yeah, you managed to cut it around and bring Byra
Yeah.
out safely.
Let's get back to town before that thing comes back.
Is she alive though? We were not
Yeah,
sure
she's
before.
she's unconscious.
She's breathing.
She'll be all right.
All right.
We just need to get her out of here.
Yeah, I'll carry her, I guess.
Yeah. Do we want to like cut off this creature's tail to prove to the townsfolk that we got this guy as well?
Oh, that's a good call.
Terrorize.
Yeah, bring
That's
something
what
back.
that's what Vidania was planning on doing, but I wanted to see if I can do a roll to find out if there's anything maybe on this creature that might be worth selling. Like obviously Vidania is trying to also become more proficient in poison, so if there's any like poison that this creature can do, she would like to kind of like retrieve some of it.
Oh, I tell you what, Vidania, make a survival check to see if you can work out what would be valuable and if there's any poison around.
You have your bardic.
Oh yes, I still have that. So what's the bardic inspiration? Is that D6?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's better than a 9.
You detect no traces of poison in this creature.
Gotcha. All right. Well, she'll go ahead and just cut off the tail then after hearing it from them.
Someone else was going to cut off the tail as well, is that right?
Well, I mean, I don't care if it's Vidania or
Okay.
somebody else.
Okay,
No,
done.
yeah, I was just saying bring something back as proof. Yeah, I think the tail should suffice.
Okay, Vidania, make another survival check to see how successful you can remove this tail with the spikes on it.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
very good.
There
You cut it off and you have a spiky tail.
Before we leave, we probably should burn this webbing. Just so nobody gets cut off.
Burn the forest down.
Yeah, especially since there's a lot of trees nearby and attached to the webbing.
Yeah. Plus it. The town itself didn't seem to have any issues with the spider, so
Yeah, they didn't mention that, so
yeah, we can just leave it alone. I feel like.
it's just gonna make a web somewhere else, anyways. So
Maybe there's something inside. I don't know. Oh, okay.
Oh, I don't want to stay here and find out. It's late. I'm tired.
yeah, I'm a little juiced.
All right.
Yeah, so I think we'll head back into the village.
Okay. So you make your way back to Willow Creek. It took you quite a while to find Byra with the survivor rolls that you guys made. So it's like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning by the time you make it back to Willow Creek.
Yeah, we can at least get some sleep.
Yeah, is there also a question? Is there like a stable in town so maybe we can get some horses back to the city, cut down the travel time?
No horses there. You might be able to purchase horses in Oathbreaker, but none are for sale here.
All right. Is there like a carriage that can ride us there?
Find out in the morning.
Okay.
Okay, so we'll say you go back to the inn. The innkeeper's a little grumpy that you wake him up so early. But for the cost of 4 silver pieces, you can repeat the previous evening. And unless there's any conversation... Sure. And unless there's any conversations or things you wish to do in the evening, we can just fast forward to morning.
Yeah, sure. So when we wake up, this is the day we're supposed to do stuff, right?
The
Well,
cooking thing, I think.
yeah, it was like they gave us two nights. So I guess this evening we have to be there.
Yeah, so remember the clash of the chefs is technically happening today. So you need to go back to town if you want to.
So we need to
progress.
do it like today. All right.
Yeah. Okay, you wake up, Yoel and Vidania, your eyes are just a little bit worse. You're at -2 now.
All right. Vidania is definitely going to be squinting and kind of like rubbing at her eyes some more, but she's going to look kind of like tired looking from how her eyes are squinting.
Yeah. So we'll go to the town center, like probably like first thing in the morning. Drop off the manticore tail, let her know, and just be on our way.
Maybe there's reward. Maybe there is reward for Manticore.
Sure. Yeah, we can talk to the mayor about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So first thing in the morning, crack of dawn, you get up, and this time you see Rowan. He's talking to the receptionist type person, and he says, "Well, oh, actually, this fast go backwards a little bit. As you wake up in the morning, so does Byra." And she says, I don't know how I got here, but I think I'm guys are due a thank you.
Yeah, we're here. Your mom's worried about you, so we're about to head back into town. If you'd like to, if we'd really appreciate it if you just came along with us and just let your mom know you're fine. We found you like caught up in a spider's web. So yeah.
I remember
Drove the spider off.
the spider attacking me and losing consciousness. I thought I was dead, but I don't know, maybe it was keeping me fresh to eat at another time. So, but thank you. You guys said you're adventurers?
Yeah. Sure.
Cool.
Yes.
Great. I'm looking for an adventuring group. Can I hang out with you guys?
Let's get you to your mom first.
Okay.
It's not really up to us.
Yeah.
All right.
It looks like you little.
Your mom's worried about you. That's how we found about all this. So let's we'll just like show like the manticore tail. We'll just show the mayor we got what you were looking for, and then we can head on out. And I apologize, kind of in a we've got cooking to do.
Question for the mayor's place. I feel like we've done the town a great service by, felling this beast that's been harassing your farmers and whatnot. Is there any way you can maybe get us some transportation back to town? Maybe a carriage or something? We're happy to
That's something
toss
we
some
should
gold
talk
your
to
way.
the mayor, right?
Rowan,
Yes.
yeah, Mayor.
Well, you have done a great service to the town. I would quite frankly glad you've brought Byra back. Byra, I hope you've learned your lesson. And she says, of course I've learned my lesson. But you see right through her, everybody does. She hasn't learned her lesson. And I think, well, make a persuasion check. Can't remember who was asking, but who was asking? Persuasion?
I will use a luck.
Sure. So I have advantage.
Oh, so I have the musician feat. I give back. Who's used their heroic inspiration already? Last night.
Sure, everybody did.
Everybody.
Actually, I still have it. I use only Bardic's ones.
Actually.
Oh.
So I'll give it to Vidania and Heal. So you guys have heroic inspiration again.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Certainly. We have lumber going all the time, and if you want to save your legs, that's fine. I don't imagine it'll get you there much quicker, but it'll be much more relaxing of a ride.
Yeah, that's fine.
Take it.
So yeah, so we show the mayor that sort of like the manticore tail. Is there any reward for, in addition to the ride, for this, or no?
Let's see, roll a 20. I think I can make arrangements for 25 gold pieces.
Sweet.
And I'll be giving some gold pieces to the wagon going there. So, yes.
Thank you.
Appreciate
I will also we'll let the mayor know about. Don't go too deep into the woods. There's a huge spider that we have to chase off.
You understand that we're a wood chopping organization. We're lumberjacks. To say don't go into the forest is like asking for
Just-
a fisherman not to go out to sea.
Be on the lookout,
Be careful.
is all we're saying.
Noted.
Yeah, just be careful.
Tell your men.
And I can't help but notice, you two, your eyes look terrible.
Yeah, on the way here, there was came across a family that seemed to have died, and we couldn't really figure out what happened to them, but I feel like they might have given us something.
Well, it doesn't take. I mean, I've seen this before. What you've got is a bad case of eye rot. I do know how to cure it, but I do not have the means to cure it, if that makes any sense.
What would you know?
What I would know, what I would do if I was you, I'd go into the Ulden swamps, which I understand is not very advisable at the best of time. Look for a herb called eyebright, and I'm sure the monks at the Monastery of the Spirited Leaf would help you. You might get lucky in Odin beer as well, but I can guarantee that the monks in the monastery would have the means to prepare the eyebright. It's like a weed to cure your eyesight, because quite frankly, if you don't take care of this soon, you're going to go blind.
Yeah, that's not good, but thank you for the information. We'll hopefully be able to get out there quickly.
Yep.
There is a shipment going to the Weary Ogre. I believe Ozar is not present, but his staff is still accepting supplies. So do we have a carriage going out that way? I'm not sure if that's beneficial to you, but the choice is yours. Search for the weed in Olden swamps, go to the monastery. I guarantee they can do it. And I'm not so sure about Odin beer. The choice is yours.
Yeah. Well, I'll leave it up to you guys. Like this, what the cooking contest was sort of like Pinky's thing, right?
Yeah.
If you remember Ozar,
I think
he
we
recognized
were all
Pinky.
hired for it, I think.
Yes, but
Yeah.
Pinky was the first source. And it was this guy. 3-star Michelin chef, that type of level.
And I think
Yeah,
he hired you guys to do performance or something.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's true. So plus we need to bring
Return
this
Byra.
person back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could maybe ask at the chapel if they can do anything. Maybe even just tide us over.
Yeah.
How far is the monastery from here?
It's
It's
a
like,
while. It's all the way down here.
4 days.
It's I think
4
a hex per day.
So 1, 2, 3.
So 4 days.
And you'd
Yeah.
have to go via the Azure Bridge. The River Ninok is very dangerous, hence the bridge. It's possible, but difficult.
Well, I mean, seeing that we don't know for sure that Onid beer is going to have what cures our little ailment, I think it'd probably be best to go to the monastery and through the swamps.
through the swamps?
Well, I mean, we gotta get the herb.
Well, on the other hand, we can take fire with us, go to the monastery, cure you guys, and then come back. I mean,
But we'll lose the our thing.
he's probably will understand. But my
Vidani will kind of like motion to her eyes. I do not want to go blind. I need my eyes for my work.
yeah, I think we need to take care of you guys first.
Okay, so from here it's 3 days, right? Because it's
I think it's 4.
No, it's where we currently are.
But it's 1,
This-
2,
with this,
3, 4.
With this cart, can you take her back to her family?
Oh, I don't trust her to just.
She will run away.
No, look, guys. Two things. My mother doesn't trust in my abilities, and given that I almost died from a spider, she has somewhat of a point. But I'm still very close to my mother. I think it's only right that if I can catch a ride back to Oathbreaker, I promise I will go to my mother and she'll give me one of her big long talks. I can do that.
Can I insight that?
Inside checking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She seems genuine this time with that natural 20.
All right.
Analysis.
Oh, we're all seeing through her BS. That's fair. Yeah. All right. Yeah. In which case, yeah, then we'll just have to. Is there a way for us to send a message to your friend just to let him know that, unfortunately, you guys, we got a disease that we need to take care of?
I can pass on a message. Says Myra.
Yeah. Pass on a message to Mr.
Yeah,
Jeff.
if you can, please.
And if you can you stop by and talk to? Oh my God, let me find his name.
Ozar.
Tell him we got
Ozar.
sick.
Yeah.
We didn't want to get, seeing as how we're working in a food competition.
Yeah. The last thing you want to
it
do
didn't
is
seem-
get like rot all over your meal.
Yeah.
If you can, please let him
But
know.
if there's one in the future, we will be happy to.
Right, I'll pass on the line. And yeah, and Vidania and Yol, your eyes are even more blurry, and there's kind of liquid dripping down the sides as well, which you wipe up. It's inconvenient, but you don't want that dropping into a crispy salmon with foie gras and I don't know, some fancy dish. It's just not the thing
Yeah.
to do. Okay, I'll pass
Alright.
on the message, and be sure to come by the Halfling's treasury. I'm sure my parents will be happy to give you some free samples. But thank you very much. I
Yes, they're delicious. But yes, please pass along our regards.
Right. And Bara jumps on a wagon that slowly winds its way back to Oathbreaker.
I was curious, with the liquid that's coming down from her eyes, can I take one of my vials and try scooping some of that? Well, not scooping, but let the fluid kind of like leak into her vial.
It takes most of the day, we'll say, because it's just a slow drip. But you get a vial.
I mean that's fine. I mean they're only going to be traveling, so she'll do that every time she feels something coming down.
Right. Okay. So
Yeah.
remember, there is.
I'm just going to practice social distancing.
Good call.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think that's what we're doing. We're heading that way.
Okay, so you hitch a ride with a wagon that's making its way to the Weary Ogre, and after about a day's travel, you get there. -3, Yo and Vidania.
Yeah.
The wagon pushes forward, and you come to the Azure Bridge. What's his name? Yes, some of you have seen this before, but there's a guy there, Captain Clinic Jordis, and he's got this blue controller thing on his hands, and he's a bit of a dick about it, to be honest, because when he activates it using this device, the Azure Bridge eventually gets super sticky, and there's no way to move forward or back. Well, it is, but it's extremely difficult. And he's being a dick about it, and he's saying, all right, come through. 5 gold pieces for the wagon. A gold piece for the wagon, and a silver piece for the passengers. The guy who's taking the stuff to the Weary Ogre is prepared for this, so he hands over a gold piece. He looks around at you guys. It's the quickest way across if you want to get across. Pay silver.
Sure. I'll just take it. I'll just take it from the party loot. So 1 SP for us, right?
For each person, so
4 silver pieces.
So 4 silver pieces.
Yep.
Okay.
yeah.
And then he carries on. Well, actually, he gets just over the bridge. And he says, well, this is where we part way, friends. Did you want to look around the swamp? Well, there's the swamp right there.
All right.
Well,
Thank
it's
you
not
so
that I
much.
want to, it's we have to. Thank you.
Yeah. All right. I guess we'll follow the road down to the monastery.
Before the guy leaves, can I quickly ask, do you know this eyebright weed, what it looks like?
On a 4, 5, or 6, he does. Yeah, I had a sister who had the old eye rod. And he describes it. It's like a swamp flower. It's white. Almost looks like a lily pad, but it's white. Yeah. So have a look around. The swamp's right over there.
Anything you know about the swamps that we should be aware of? Any creatures and whatnot?
Alligators. Rumors are there's an old troll wandering around there. I think that's more superstition than anything, but definitely crocodiles. So avoid the crocodiles and avoid the troll if it does indeed exist. Try not to get stung too much by the mosquitoes. I hear they carry nasty diseases.
Thanks.
All right.
Yeah.
Good luck
for
to
your
you.
help. Good luck. Thank you.
So it's been about 1 day so far?
You're about also halfway through the day.
Okay, gotcha, okay.
Yeah. So we should at least head to the monastery, or do you guys want to go into the swamp to find the? Because we need the monastery to get to figure out the treatment, right?
Well, we need
Yes,
the leaf.
but we need the weed first before we can go to the monastery.
Yeah.
Okay. So do we want to go into the swamp here now?
If we get
Probably.
into the swamp, we will lose the ride. Just
No, we're already lost the ride. We're walking.
Oh, we did. Okay. Oh, they went. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Never
Yeah,
mind.
they're continuing on.
Yeah. Let's go look that for it.
All right. We'll head into the swamp. Find ourselves some weed.
Okay. So you head off into the swamp and start searching for some eyebright weed. Now, thanks to Vidania's very sensible question, I need you to all, well, first of all, Joel and Vidania, you're at -3 for these rolls because it's going to rely on sights. But can I have everybody make a survival check at advantage, thanks to Vidania's querying the rider? But -3 for Joel and Vidania. So, okay.
15.
15, yeah. Cancel out the natural one. Pinky. Oh, here we go. And Yol.
You always
okay.
did.
Let me roll just 2d20s for Yol. 12 and an 8. Okay. So we've got what? 15, 17, 19, and 9. You do find a whole bunch of eyebright weed. That's the good news. The bad news, though, is it takes you most of the day. And by the time you find it, it's gotten dark, and you're still literally in the swamp. Like we'll say you about here, right in the center there. Oh, that hex anyway.
Can we look for maybe not? Should we make a camp somewhere here before it gets too dark?
Yeah.
Let's look for a drier spot.
Yep. That's what we'll do, I guess.
There are dry spots to be had, but it's whether you can find it. Let's make a survival check again.
Oof.
Sorry, I had to run. Was I supposed to roll something there?
I rolled
Looking
it for
for-
you.
Okay.
Make a survival check if you like, Yo.
We're looking for a spot to stop, to camp out.
That's a 6, Yo.
Yeah.
Because your side thing. And that's pretty crappy rolls, guys. You do find a site. It's got less water in it. You'll be sleeping in about like a couple of inches of water. But you could
All right.
sleep there.
Well, better than nothing, I guess. And we'll just need to.
Is there some trees?
Yeah.
Could I have Vidania climb into a tree and find like a steady, like I guess a stable branch to kind of like lean her back against?
Sure. With these twisty mangrove type trees, I think this is in Vidania's wheelhouse. Absolutely.
Can I try to do the same? I do have a grappling hook.
Well, you're going to have to roll for it, though, because Vidania's naturally good at this. Joel, I imagine, a bit of a city boy as well.
Yeah.
Make me a survival check,
yeah.
Joel.
I'll use my luck.
Sure.
I will use my heroic inspiration.
Just really want that good night's sleep.
There we go.
Ah, there we go.
Oh,
nice.
Perfect
I get the
spot.
best sleep. The best
Natural
sleep.
20!
You found like a large hole in the trunk of the tree.
Yeah. Oh, there's leaves. I can make a blanket out of this like leaf. It's a big leaf.
Wow, amazing. From a 3 to a 7 to a natural 20.
I'll take it.
Beautiful. Actually, from a 0 to a 4 to a natural 20.
Yeah.
But natural 20, we'll treat it as you find the perfect spot. Okay, what's Renal and Pinky doing?
Well, I guess I guess I'm just going to sleep at the base of the tree that these two guys are, because
Sure.
Renell has no experience climbing trees. Trees are lame.
Yeah, and Pinky doesn't.
Sorry, Pinky. Yeah.
Yeah. Pinky doesn't trust that the tree would hold him. So what will he try to do is break a bunch of branches to see if he can make at least a little bit elevation over the water. I don't know if it works or not, but
Well, let's have a look at your
sleep on
survival roll. There's lots of survival that you desperately try to avoid.
Take a bardic. Oh, well, you don't need it, but
Yeah, so that's a good enough bed that you made Pinky hacking things down with your great sword and your great axe, and you find a bed of sort that raises you above the level of the water.
can I do the same for right now as well?
take a bardic for that.
Make another survival check.
Okay. I still have heroic, so we can. Oh, there you go. I don't need it.
There you go.
Okay.
I practiced.
I think last. I think I've only done this one. So Vidania, roll me. No, I did Vidania. I think.
Yeah, but Danny's on a tree.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, Vidania's in the tree. Huel found something up there.
No.
and then
This is for random encounters. I think
Oh.
Nell did one. Vidania, I'm not sure. I usually try to do these in order. So Vidania, roll a d20. Are you setting up watches through the night?
We probably
Yeah.
should.
Yeah.
I can have Vidania do like maybe 1 or 2 because she only needs 4 hours, then she can be in a trance.
Sure. Well, long story short, you set up watches. Thanks to a 13 on the dice with Vidania, no crocodiles find you, no alligators find you, nothing. Half of you are up trees. And bottom line, successful long rest.
Sweet. Yeah, so people who use their heroic inspiration, you've got it again.
Thank you.
How the eyesight next day?
Oh, -4.
Not good.
Oh my.
All right, well,
We better hurry.
Yeah, we need to hurry.
Yeah.
Vidania is gonna need like a walking stick.
Yeah. So we head west to hit the road and then head straight down the road.
Okay. So heading down the road, let's just see if something happens
But
along
then
the way.
we have to stay in the swamp, don't we? Isn't that where we have to find the flower?
We already found.
We
Oh,
found it.
did you? Okay, I had
Yeah.
a bunch of the.
That's what took the day. Is we found it.
Oh, perfect. Okay.
Okay. Yo, can you roll me a d? Oh, wait. No, this is Yo, roll me a d20. Nothing much of interest along the Ulden Road to the monastery of the Spirited Leaf. You notice several carts leaving with barrels of what you assume is liquor on it, and it's addressed to King Waldron, the king. So presumably he's ordered some of the monasteries. Now, at the start of the prepping, I wasn't expecting you to go there, but that's not what the dice goals told me. So let me just quickly set up this monastery. I have it prepared, but I need to do a quick thing.
Was the card thing a random encounter?
Yes, it was. Somebody rolled.
It's a random encounter completely derailed.
It did.
Yeah.
It did.
Yeah,
That's what the
that's
dice
what
roll
happens,
said.
I guess.
Yeah.
All right, and I imagine you guys see a whole lot of black. No, oh no, you do see something. All right. So this is just to get you a feel of what the spirited monastery looks like. We can just do this theater of mind, or we can drag tokens on if you like. And this encounter is for some other point, so to save me, just pretend they don't have the poison condition on them. Just bear with the DM. There's nothing going on here suspicious. But what you assume is the leader of the monastery. He welcomes you and he says, welcome to the monastery of the Spirited Leaf. We are worshippers of the Redeemer. We train in martial ways. What is it? Oh my goodness. You're going to ask me about the eyes, aren't you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
please. They're really itchy.
We have the. We talked to someone and they said that you could make some sort of cure using eyebright, and we have the eyebright right here. Just passing the weeds.
Please hand it over. Let me make sure you've gotten the right weed. There's one that looks very similar to eyebright, but isn't in fact eyebright.
We hand him. Oh, now I'm. Yeah. We hand him the stuff.
Says, well, as I say, we do worship the Redeemer here. We practice their ways, and we try and keep our body as pure as possible. We usually drink very few of our own product, but come with me. And it takes you towards back over here, and he starts getting a paste. He gets some other herbs and spices, and like with a mortar and pestle, he breaks down the eyebright, and he says, "Well, I suggest you apply this balm to your eyes and rest up for the night, and then we'll peel the poultice off come morning, and I think that will be the end of your sight rot."
Thank you so much. We really appreciate it.
You're a real lifesaver.
So, yeah, puts it on Hjols and Vidania, and you're literally blind now, but they lead you to these beds here to rest up. He says, as I said, we worship the Redeemer. We ask for nothing in return. This is a service we give freely and a service we give willingly. So while no costs are required, donations are appreciated.
I'll donate a gold.
Yeah,
Listen.
Vidania will donate a gold.
Thank
So
you very
will I.
much. Oh my goodness, this is the most
Yeah,
donations.
I'll donate a gold.
Well,
These eyes are priceless. All right.
well, fantastic. I mean, most people come here looking for comfort, aid, and we freely give it. And we're lucky to get a copper or a silver piece a day. So praise be to the Redeemer.
Praise be.
We do have some meditations we need to undertake. You're more than welcome to join us.
My best
Yeah.
meditation is a drink.
Yeah, right now Will is curious enough, so she'll look at what's up.
Would you like a little meditation beats?
Oh, of course, that would be appreciated.
Slap the skins a little bit.
Sure. Okay. Okay, so you slap down a little bit of tunes, and the monks do their classic, deep humming type of meditation. And it sounds like only Renell is joining in on the meditation. Is that correct?
Yep.
Is it possible to get more than one heroic inspiration?
No, you only ever get one.
Well, you enjoy a good meditation then, Renell. Feel refreshed come morning.
Sweet.
Okay, so long rest. I imagine you're all long rested anyway. But Yol, Vidania, Cortido says, I'm going to remove this poultice from your eyes. Just keep them closed, and please open them very slowly when the poultice is off. And he kind of carefully scrapes the poultice off from around your eyes. Okay, now open.
She'll open her eyes kind of slowly, kind of like blinking a little bit.
It's very bright, but all those minuses you have are gone. Same with you, of course, Yol.
Oh, thank you. You really do miracles here.
Oh, that was simple alchemy, but the alchemy is a gift from the Redeemer as well, so we like to think of everything as a miracle. And you're a miracle
Praise
for
be.
coming here today. Praise be indeed. But 4 gold pieces, that's great. Now, I got to ask, what the hell are you doing here in the first place?
We were actually
Yes.
Yes.
We went here specifically to get our friends healed.
Oh, okay. Well,
We actually ran into some family that had passed away. I'm assuming of this. Maybe I think this is where we got it from, but we were on our way to rescue a girl from some horrifying creature.
well, I'm glad you rescued her. I must say, if you're a day later, you would be blind, and there's nothing I could have done. So you made it here just in time.
It's scary, but yeah.
But Danya will kind of like speak up and she'll go, "Do you happen to have any more of that solve, just in case if we happen to run into others that might have this problem?"
Well, make a persuasion check for Danya. He's a bit torn. Are you sure you know how to apply it?
She'll kind of like gesture to her kind of like allies. "Well, they witnessed you put it on me and my companion. I think they can tell me how you did it."
Okay.
Unless, unless if you would like to kind of like explain it to me right here and now.
Sure. And he explains. It's just putting it on carefully, keeping the eyes closed. It's not difficult. But he says, "Look, you've done good. I believe you when you said you rescued this girl, and it came at some cost. So here, have one application of Eyebright, and if you find someone suffering from it, it does have an expiry date. Should last you about a week. If you do come across someone, please share freely."
Are you keeping it in your inventory, or do you want to keep it in like the party loot?
I mean, we can add it to the party loot. It's just with her background and trying to deal with like poisons and stuff like that, she's just trying to see if she can like procure like more stuff of what she's already getting.
Yep, I have it on the. I have it in the loot.
Okay, all right. And then also outside of game, when we were traveling here, as that fluid was leaking from her eyes, was I able to get at least a couple vials worth since it's been a couple days?
Couple of hours worth of Eyebright ooze. So
Gotcha.
not Eyebright,
Okay.
but Eyewhite ooze. Yeah. Yep.
Gotcha. Okay.
You took into quite the walking chemical factory there, Vidania.
Well, I mean, it's gonna probably come in handy if she ever has to like threaten somebody or something like that.
Absolutely. So making your way back to Odenbeer?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the next thing on our agenda? We still need to look for that dude. Although
Well,
it feels really cold now.
at some point, I want to stop by just to talk to Ozar, just say, like in person, that sorry.
Yeah,
But-
when we get there, we'll talk to him in person, so he'll know.
Red
We did-
Clubs, I think, was another thing.
Yeah, like I definitely wanted to talk to Byra and Byra's
Parents, yeah.
parents.
Okay. Just a sec. Okay, so you make your way. Well, so the journey back to Odenbeer is relatively uneventful. Takes you 4 days to get back. You have to pay the toll on the Azura Bridge. So we can just say take 4 silver pieces as you cross over
Yep.
the Azura Bridge and get onto the.
Take
Mhm. Sure. And you get onto the King's Road, which is as safe as road as there's going to be. As I said, all sorts of trade flows into Odenbeer via this road. So you safely navigate your way back to Odenbeer. Okay. Enter through the crown gate, which is the main way. You see Word Splasher there, who gives you a hearty wave as he takes another group of people on a tour of the city. What would you like to do?
Do we split up and talk to people who we care about? Like, or I think. No, I think. Rhino doesn't care what order we do it, but so wherever you guys want to go.
Well, I definitely think we should check with the halfling mother.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah. I think you would like to go there too, just to check, make sure she made it there.
It should only be a quick stop since we're only checking in to see if the daughter arrived.
Yep.
Pass through the commercial district of the coin district. You head over here to number 20, which is the Halfling's Treasure Bakery. And you see Tam and Gaio, who are the parents of Byra. And you actually see Byra, well, not Gito, Gaio. You see Byra there as well, and she's actually serving cookies and sweets and stuff. And Tim, the mother, just comes over and gives you all a warm embrace. It's odd because she's short, so it's kind of around your waist because she's a halfling. So, thank you so very much. My daughter is safe and sound, and
More than me.
and yes, and I believed I offered you a reward. And she goes into her till and she counts out 5 gold pieces for you.
5? Alright.
Look, I wish it could be more, but
Oh, don't worry about it.
Oh, bless your hearts. Would you like some free candy?
Sure. Actually, they had the cookies, right? They look really good.
Yep. Oh, chocolate chip cookies. Okay. We've got chocolate chip cookies and raisin bran.
Sweet.
She gives you a dozen assorted cookies. There we go.
Oh, perfect.
They are perfect. They are very good. And Byra says, look, I had a talk with my mother, and first of all, I don't feel I was thankful enough. So thank you for saving my life.
You're welcome. And just, if you want to go adventuring,
Oh, I'd love to. When do we go?
No, slow down. I'm just saying maybe do some training first and build up your skills. Start small, work your way up.
And you don't adventure alone.
You sound just like my mum, but I guess it's good advice.
They're wise.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, trust your mom. She knows what she'd do.
Right.
Anyway, it was really nice to see you guys. I'm happy it was all resolved. Oh, Byra, did you get a chance to pass on our message to Chef, what's his name?
Sir?
Yeah.
Yes, I did. And I actually went to the so-called Clash of the Chefs competition. And it was really unique, shall we say. Ozar won, and he gets the dubious honor of... No, it's an honor. It's an absolute honor. He's going to be the personal chef for Princess Athena. Princess Athena was one of the judges. There was a nasty thing that happened, though. The other chef, he actually tried to slip some mild poison into Ozar's thing so his dish would taste badly, and just ensure winning him the competition. But he was caught red-handed in the act. And there's no easy way to say this, but Princess Athena lost it and literally beat the man to death.
Ah,
Well, I mean,
A
I think he
princess?
kind of deserved it.
Yeah, but it wasn't like a...
How did...
There's a poison that'll make you poo your pants or vomit or something. It was by no means deadly, but Princess Athena literally bit the man to death, and the fury in her eyes was totally justified, of course. She's a princess. Long may she reigns, and I look forward to the day when she will become queen one day. But just between you and me, she got herself... She was like almost red. She was covered head to toe in this man's blood. And then she sat down and, as if nothing happened, and insisted that Ozar finish the rest of the meal. And he did. And she ate it while covered in blood. It was most unsettling, and Ozar won by default. And the princess said, "Yeah, very good. You can cook my meals now." And Ozar said, "It will be a great honor, Your Majesty." And he almost turned white, which is very impressive considering he was green to start with. So
That's
Ozar
strange.
won?
We should go see him.
yeah. Let's talk to him.
Well, he's
Well,
in the
first we
royal-
need to apologize.
He's in the royal palace. Good luck getting in there.
Oh, yeah. Well, maybe we can pass a note or something.
Sure.
Do we know if there is a mail or anything like postal service in the city?
No postal service, but you can get couriers would run around it, or you could deliver it to yourself, and the guard may or may not deliver it. Because money walks here.
So I will write him a letter and ask him maybe to meet somewhere. But is there anything else we need to do? Meanwhile, I don't think we can make it to Palace.
We could look into that guy that was missing.
Oh yeah. What else did we need to do? We had what was the next thing?
Vidani needed help with the red clocks, I think, right?
Yeah, that was the guy that was missing.
Oh,
yeah, that
was
was
it?
the guy that was missing. But we had another time-sensitive thing, right? That was like in a couple of weeks, was it?
The King's Games is coming up in a few days, and it's a
Okay.
big citywide celebration in honor of the king, and it culminates in a thing called the Battle of the Champions, which is a non-lethal combat. So magic users, fighters could equally well win, but the tournament, you would know, Renal, at least living here all of your life, the king has won it year after year after year. He's a magnificent fighter, he's in magnificent shape, so he's just won it year after year, but people are still encouraged to enter. And usually what happens in the Battle of the Champions is both sides pledge a magic item, and then the winner wins the magic items. And it's a knockout round robin, like if you lose the first round, too bad, you're out. That's coming up in a few days. But you've got plenty of time for that. Oh, and by the way, I keep on forgetting to say, welcome to level 3.
Oh, nice.
Oh, hell yeah.
All right, it's time to get wild.
Yeah, baby.
Malcolm, I would assume Pinky is not really literate to write. I don't know. I have 9 intelligence.
Well, 10 is average.
Smarter
so
than me.
You're slightly below average. I think Pinky could write.
Okay.
Maybe all in capitals or something. Hasn't learned his lowercase. Maybe all in capital, something like that.
Okay. Yeah. So
Also, you're higher than I do.
while
so-
people leveling, like, so basically he will send a message stating that he's apologizing that they couldn't make it, but they needed to make sure their friends are healed up. I congratulate him on the winning, but I also will hear that there's unsettling thing happened during the thing, and let me know if he needs any help with anything, and let me know how to reach out to him or where he would like to meet.
And I guess I don't know where we all staying as a party now. I assume in the tavern, but that's where I can be reached.
Okay. So, once you've completed your business and leveled up, and is everybody leveled up by the way? Is this all? Everybody's good?
Yep.
I'm still
Leveling
picking
right
my
now.
stuff, but yeah, we can continue.
Okay. So according to the Red Cloaks, Drax Tight Lips lives all the way down here in the seabed, which is a sub-fishing community, I guess. And as you're walking down along the short road, you see someone coming back in your direction. And it's Lord Simunder. He sees you, Pinky. Ah, Pinky lad. Where have you been?
You remember my name? Hi, Lord. We've been helping. The girl went missing, so we went to look for her. I assume I haven't seen him since he brought me back into the city. I think that's how the story worked out.
He's checked in on you a few times just to make sure you're doing okay. So he hasn't just dropped you off and left you there. He's,
Okay. I thought he left basically me.
he's
Okay.
keeping an eye on you. So you're off saving some girl. Is that what you're saying, lad?
Yes, sir. We just came back, and then friends got IROT, but we cured them.
The things I try to install in your lad is honor. That's a lifelong lesson, one I'm still learning it myself these days, but I also talk about responsibilities. I set you up a job with a hall of soldiers. You had responsibilities, and you've effectively deserted your post.
I think saving a person's life is more important than cleaning the late trains.
As I said, responsibility is a lesson you learned quickly. Did you check in with somebody? Did you ask permission to leave?
No. But the responsibility is to save people of realm, of the city, of our
Do you think I would have said, Pinky, if you'd come up to me and said, "Oh, I've got this girl, she's in trouble, I need to save her"? What do you think I would have said?
Well, you're a busy man. I couldn't try
If
to look
I
for...
may, sir, we expected this to maybe be a 1 to 2 day job. Unfortunately, myself and our other friend here contracted some disease, and if we had come back to the city without seeking a cure sooner, then we would have literally lost our eyesight. So maybe he did, fall short on his responsibility to the job. He helped us. He helped save us, and he also helped the nearby town, which had apparently been under attack by this horrible monster. And he was very, very strong and heroic in that manner as well.
Yeah. Reinald will chime in and say yes. He was.
All right. I'm going to stop you right here. That was a fantastic speech I gave you. Let's assume you went out there and fucking saved the world. Stopped a demon invasion coming in. You did good. Congratulations. I'm talking about the responsibility. The common courtesy of telling someone that you're off on some highfalutin mission. My problem is not with what you did. My problem is you took it upon your own head to leave the city without permission, abandoning your post, I mean, if I was a harsh man, I'd use words like pleasing, but I'm not going to use a word like that. I have enough of your planes flapping, telling me what I should and should not do, making excuses for you. What do you have to say for yourself, Pinky?
I'm sorry, sir. I'll try to think before I do things next time.
What would you do if you're in my position?
I look at him and say, "Good job saving a person."
Enough of the fucking holier-than-thou attitude. You abandoned your post. What should I do about that?
Well, I don't know. You're the commander. You know better than I do. I probably would, I don't know, put me in, punish me, make me clean. Well, it's already a punishment. I can try not to say this punishment, but I'm already like fed up with cleaning latrines. And I don't know, you would give me more work?
Make a persuasion check. And I say with Yol and Renell helping out, though Lord Signminder didn't appreciate it, you can do so at advantage. Ooh, 17 on a +0, pretty good. Alright. Well, I am extremely unhappy with your position, Pinky. And I'd be well within my rights to bring a red cloak here and dish out an appropriate punishment. But I find myself in a bit of a problem. So I'm going to ask you to solve this, and we'll consider this a due punishment. As you know, the King's Game is coming up. Nobles, everybody is coming from far and wide. But we know that some members of the Gorso family are coming to the town. The Gorso Manor, as you may or may not know, is abandoned. I'm going to need that cleaned up. It's going to take you maybe the best part of a day. And if you do this, check with me or with Nathal Wester, the Red Cloak, about your plans. And we won't have this problem again, will we, Pinky?
Yes, sir. No, sir.
I can tell you're nervous, but I think I know what you're saying. So rest up, and first thing in the morning, get to scrubbing.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And Lord Signmonder and everybody local to the city would know that he is the Royal Guard. He's a Royal Guard commander. And in terms of status, second only to the royal family. He's that influential, so we don't want to get on his bad side.
All right. So it sounds like we have today to maybe find some leads on Badani's case, and then we'll have to suspend that for at least a day so that we can get to cleaning tomorrow. Does that sound right?
Yeah,
What
sorry
time is
for
it today?
What, sir?
Sorry, what time is it right now?
Oh, you have the afternoon free.
Okay.
I'm sorry that
Yeah.
I drag you into this. You don't have to. I'll clean up.
You helped
mean,
us. You helped.
Yeah, you got put out because of we got sick, so it's
Yeah, and
we're
you saved me from that flying beastie. I was about to be eaten until you did your what they told me was an amazing jump, 20 feet up, like 30 feet up into the air to smash that monster down. So I owe you my life. So a little
Oh
bit of
no,
cleaning.
no! Anybody would have done that.
Pinky kind of like turns like
Pink.
not pink, but close to that because he's kind of grayish color overall. So it's
Yeah, you're good people. You're good people, Pinky. I'll definitely help you out. Although I do need to. Oh shit! And then she suddenly realized I need to tell my mom I'm back. I haven't talked to her in a week.
let's go. Let's head there.
Okay. So, I think this is probably a good place to call it a night. But you sounds like you want to go and find out what happened to old Drax Tight Lips, right? That's the
Yeah, that's the next
Yeah.
spot.
catch
Yeah.
up with Mum. Drax Tight
and
Lips.
then the following day we'll do
The manner thing, cleaning.
Get to scrubbing. All right. So a bit of a sidetrack there, gentlemen. But sidetracks are what make D&D fun. Things don't always go as
Oh, yeah.
planned.
Yeah.
Like yeah.
Yeah, that was cool. That was cool, guys.
Right,
level
we should
three.
have level. As I said, these first few levels go by pretty quickly. Oh, and something I forgot to say, I didn't mention it to Chris. Because we're all learning the system as well and might want to change some things, feel free to make some adjustments to your character up to level 5. So, for example, if your strength was a little low and you wanted to, do your point allocation slightly differently, feel free to do that. Feel free to take different feats, all that type of stuff. So you got free reign up until level 5. Then we're going to lock it down. I think it's a good
Can
idea
you-
anyway, because we're learning. But I think it's a good general rule. Just
Yeah.
Some
Speaking of that, could you put the PDF with like the subclasses and stuff in the Discord again? I seem to have lost that.
Oh, for the campaign specific stuff, right?
Yeah.
yeah,
I don't
and
think
just
I'm going to use one, but I just want to look at them again.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm
keep
just
in mind-
looking forward to fireballing the party.
keep in mind that these are 5e options. Like, for example, there's the cleric subclasses, which usually happen at level 1. Cleric subclasses now happen at level 3. So absolutely, you can take them, but I might have to do some home brewery stuff just to squeeze them into.
Yeah,
the
I
system.
don't think I am, but I just want to look over them one more time before I decide.
Yeah, that link should work to take you to there. I'll just check it myself.
Yep.
Yep. So just have a look at
Um,
this. Oh no, that's the wrong one.
Yeah, that's not
Ignore
the.
that.
Yeah,
That's something else.
Yeah.
Here.
promise not to look at that.
It's just, you feel free to. It's just art for all those little art things I show up of the NPCs. And I share it with the community with other DMs who do this. Oh, why am I not seeing it? Oh, there we go.
A quick question: once I took like a class, like champion, like they have improved critical and then advantages on initiative. That will be automatic, right? D&D.
D&D Beyond should, as long as it's like a non-homebrew stuff,
Yeah. Mhm.
it'll automatically do that.
Okay.
It should already so your crits, so your number should highlight green, like if you
19
roll
and
a
20.
19 or 20. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you're just going straight champion? That's fine.
Yeah.
And I checked the new link is the other link. There's no
Yeah, I got
secrets in the other one.
Yep.
It's
Yeah.
just art that I share with other people. Okay, but gentlemen, thank you very much. And we should have Doug
Thank
back
you.
next week. And yeah, that adventuring life. Time to start scrubbing mansions.
Yeah, I'm sure nothing terrible will happen in the manner of crazy magic worshipping nobles. I'm sure nothing bad will happen.
And just
Where is it, manor, Malcolm, by any chance?
What's
Is
that?
there a number on the map? The manor?
Oh, it's 39.
39. Okay. Oh, so it's within the city, but not within the castle. Okay.
Yeah. It's yeah.
I was thinking that it would let me see the chef.
Okay. That's it. Okay. See you guys next week.
Thank
Alright.
you.